Hey guys, this is Alex with Lightfighter Studies Group. I just arrived here at our AA. We are about 4 hours out of our LD time, the time we're stepping off for our about a 48-hour operation training lane today. It's a LARP, I'm sorry. I watch a lot of YouTube, so I've been seeing people discuss, of course, there's lots of these videos, people's loadouts in their rigs, so I'm doing one too. I figured it'd be a good start for me to make some YouTube content here. It'd be simple enough and I could get some experience doing some video editing. So thanks for bearing with me, guys, as I start my journey here. Guys, so I am making a loadout video. I'm sorry, it's what I've got here. So important, guys, about these loadout videos is people don't discuss is your mission drives your loadout. So I see a lot of loadouts that are just built up and I don't specifically know what for. People don't talk about what they're specifically for, and they've got a lot of strange, or I'd call them strange items. Sorry, that's my patrol dog. They got a lot of strange items in there. Not strange, but just unnecessary unnecessary items in there. So when we're talking about a recce rig or a combat rig, what's really important, guys, is your bullets and your water. Things that are gonna keep you in a fight or longer than your adversary. So the things you need more than you can carry typically. And other than that, you don't need a lot. So I'm gonna start going through my rig here and you're gonna see that it's, there's not much extra here, not a lot of luxury items. Is that cat in frame? That cat's gonna ruin all my shots here. All right, we'll deal with the cat. So guys, we're going through my loadout, guys. This is a rig I've had for over 15 years of LARPing, running through the woods and doing stupid shit with my friends. It's changed probably every single time I've worn it. It's even changed since, it changes multiple times between when I wear it, when I'm just playing with it in the garage. But it hasn't changed much in the last 5 years, 10 years, because I'm pretty comfortable with how it's set up. So it is a very simple, it's a split MAV by Tactical Tailor, the 2-piece MAV. I'll put it on here real quick so you can see. One thing I do love about it is it's fast on and fast off. Make sure my mic's still, yep. It's fast on and fast off. And I can wear it most of the day like this, very relaxed. Obviously I'm out of frame here, but it's a TT 2-piece split MAV. Buckles in the front like so here, deep. Let's hope I haven't gained any weight since I put this on last. And you can wear it and it's nice and secure when you need it to be, but if you don't need all that tightness or you need your pockets or you want to unzip your blouse and relax, you still got your combat load on, so you can sit like this. It's also really good for going in the prone. If you're working in the prone most of the day, you don't want crap on your chest. So I like the 2-piece design because it splits in the middle, gets out of your way. Great for working in the prone, great for laying down, great for crawling, even though nobody likes crawling. But this is the base of it. It's a 2-piece design. I'll do a little spin move for you here. Yeah, hands up. One thing you'll notice is there's no hydro bladder on the back. I get sick. I don't like bladders, and I've ran a source on this before, and I just prefer drinking out of Nalgene's. I'm a big boy. I got a big mouth. And I like these Nalgene wide mouths because I can just drink more water faster. So also these are great. They're easy to purify in, a lot of good purposes. So I'll talk about those in some detail later. So I'm gonna take this rig back off here. We'll talk about the layout here real fast. So very simple. I hope I'm framed up still a little bit here. Back it up. All right, so everything's gonna blend into probably my videography is gonna be terrible, guys, so bear with me. Guys, very simple, guys. What I can get to on my left side is ammunition. I am running, I guess the squad DMR, if you want to call it, my sassy little 308. So my combat load is, I think, about 160 rounds this time. Typically, it's advantageous to run 223 or 5.56 because you can carry so much more ammo. And again, you want to carry a lot of ammo. So what I have here is 3 sets of mags here, and I'll just split over to the other side because it's more mags, and right behind that's another mag. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 mags of 308. They're 20 rounders and 25 rounders. So I can't do math, but it's about 200 bullets ish. I got a little short starter in the gun right now with 10. So this is obviously this is like a no fire FTX, but we are carrying full combat loads. We're not going to shoot at each other. There's no adversary this FTX. So we are carrying full combat loads. We're going to be using obviously safe firearm safety the whole time, but we're patrolling with full combat loads, so we get the full weight and the full effect. In these large pouches, guys, these are my Nalgene's for drinking water. These are just big tactical Tailor utility pouches. These are my Nalgene's. I use these every day. So I just put these in here. That's why they're empty. This one's got a shaker in there. I'm going to remove that because it makes noise, but I use these every day again. So I shake stuff up in these and I lose them all the time. So I'm not going to buy 2 more just to stuff in my rig. They go in my gym bag most of the time. One of these things in the bottom has a, I'll go over that in a second. One of these at the bottom has a canteen cup, mostly because doesn't take up any more space than this thing. It nests right in there. I could boil water if I had to. Not that I'm boiling water on a reconnaissance. I don't want to say, hey, you guys need to have a canteen cup on your recon rig, because honestly, it's kind of, I should get rid of this, but it fits so well and it doesn't weigh a damn thing that why not throw it in there? If it was any bigger or any heavier, it'd be gone in a heartbeat, because you just don't need a cup, a metal cup, to boil water on a recon. Remember, this rig's about fighting and staying alive, staying in the fight. So maybe you can offer your enemy a cup of tea. This little pack pulled out here, I keep it with my water, one of my waters. This is Aquatabs water purification. I find that these are the simplest, smallest, lightest, fastest, best solution for like combat water purification. These little tabs, they have instructions on them. They come with instructions. You drop these in there, wait like a half hour. Kills everything that I know about. I don't know a lot. Also in here, guys, I throw some liquid IVs, just this bougie energy drink, bougie Gatorade. There's nothing special about that, guys. Literally, you could replace that with a pack like iodized salt, I'm not kidding, and some sugars. I just like these because I'm yuppie, and yuzu pineapple is a delicious flavor, and if we're drinking murky water, I'll make it a little murkier with the flavors and the colors that I prefer over the flavors and the colors that God gave it. This is a rag, a shop rag. I put it in there to clean my canteen cup, and it also, again, doesn't weigh anything, doesn't take up any space. So I said I was going to work from a direction left to right, so let's start there. On the left side of my rig here, go and bound my shoulders. I like to keep my shoulders clean for firing off either side. I'm also just got some extra real estate in case you do need to clip anything to you. So oftentimes, and here in about 2 hours, my team leader's going to show up and he's going to give me like twice as much shit to carry. So I'm going to end up having to clip some of it to me and just put it in random stuff. But going down, paste beads, ranger beads, whatever you want to call them. I haven't used these in forever because I've got a pretty good general estimate of, I'm good at land nav, and I kind of know when I've hit 100 meters, so I've got a good estimate of how far I traveled, but these are always available. If I'm going a real far distance or I'm tired, it's just good to back up. And they look cool, man. I'm a LARPer, man, so you gotta have your ranger beads, I guess. Tourniquet. I'm a paramedic by trade, so I've got tourniquets. Buy real tourniquets. Don't get airsoft tourniquets. They break, so this is a real cat tourniquet. Keep them accessible. Don't keep them in fucking plastic wrap. It's like, even if you're LARPing, like, you could get hurt, and this is like one piece of equipment that would actually save your life, even if this wasn't all a training scenario or a LARP scenario. So have a real tourniquet on you, man, and have it ready to use and know how to use it. Have it staged. So enough about tourniquets. I do have more on me. You'll see them. This little back pouch. I've got some wet wipes because these are actually hero wipes to keep my hero clean. I got these, I did not get those from work. Those are not government requisitioned items. I bought those myself. So then we work around to this big utility pouch. On the side, I keep just an old Surefire G2. Still got the halogen bulb in here. What I've noticed is sometimes these pressure tail switches will adjust and they'll light off. So here, before I step off, I'm gonna take a piece of tape and put it over the top of that. That won't completely kill the light if it goes off, but it really does dim it. And then I also doubled that down, I put it face down in this pouch. So if it does get pressure activated, it's got a cap on it, and it's in a pouch face down, so I don't get a big light ND. One thing you'll notice is wham, dummy cord all your stuff, because I'm a dummy and I'll drop it. Worst case, you know, it's just a flashlight. Or no, best case is just a flashlight. Actually, not so bad to drop. You could lose some more expensive shit like your thermals or something. I'm going to be spending some time here in about 2 hours and dummy cord my Nalgene's to my rig as well. Again, these come out of my workout bag, so I've just got to work with what I've got here. Next to it's compass. I keep my light and my compass next to each other. This is just a Linsatic tritium compass from the military. Again, dummy corded so I don't lose it. And a little button snap pouch. This is like circa 1955. The buttons in the nylon are still good. Put a little malice clip on there. I like these better than Velcro because they don't make noise. All right, so notice the stuff that's on Velcro on my rig is bullets, because if I'm reloading my gun, you've probably already heard me. But the other stuff I like to keep on quiet little Fastex closures so I can be a sneaky little snake in the woods, you know? Cat's meowing, just singing a song. So moving across to the back, this isn't small on the back, it's a small little IFAK. I don't need to go through the contents, it's just basic IFAK, another tourniquet right here. And then we got your BFK, your big knife. This is an old Glock knife. I like this thing, man. I've had this thing for about as long as I've had this rig. I've sharpened it 1 billion times. I use this to dig cat holes mostly. You don't really need a big stabbing knife, poking knife, or anything else. But this one's great because it's cheap. It's got the root serration blade cutter on there. It's pretty much bomb proof. It came with the little scabbard that's neat. Good package. And then dummy corded it to myself so I don't lose it. Right here next to my big knife is my small knife. This Leatherman option guy. I might try to figure out how to dummy cord this myself here shortly, but I keep this, and I also keep some bits buried in here. This is mostly a tool for working on other tools, like if I need to fix my gun. I don't know what else I use this for. These wire snips are about dog shit. These pliers are about dog shit. Everything on these Leathermans sucks to actually use when you need tools. So, but when you need something, you never know what you need. You got a little bit of everything there. So I keep that buried. It weighs more than I'd want it to, and it takes up space that I'd rather it didn't, but I don't like it, but I'm carrying it. More ammo. And then finally, this is maybe the most interesting pouch. Not that there's anything good in there. Behind it, I got a Sharpie. It's a little TT Admin on a quiet closure for this stuff here, which is just a little admin writing pouch. And it's kind of dummy corded to around this buckle, so I can take it on and off if I want. Got some little extra clips for repairing stuff in there. I repair nylon to nylon. And then just your right in the rain, Sharpies, grease pin. Grease pins are cool. You write on everything. Little red lens light, so I can read this stuff. And then next to this, I got another light. This is white and red. This is really dim light. This is more for map reading or hiding or just finding shit in my backpack. Again, tape over that. This is the little Sidewinder from Streamlight. It's AA light. It's a cool little light. Cheap too, so that's great. I love cheap shit. I love cheap good shit, but Streamlight's right up that alley. And then finally, I use my stealth Velcro technique there if you didn't hear it. I don't know why I got tape in there. I got tape in there. You never know. It doesn't take that much space again. Tape something up. This is a signal panel. It's a section of a signal panel, obviously, if you know how big a real signal panel is. Take a signal of it, and it works real well for small teams, so that's just signal in there. And then a lighter with some more tape, and it looks like a signal mirror. I'm going to use this mirror more often for checking my camo than anything else. But I guess I can read the instructions on the back and figure out how to signal a plane. It's doable. But yeah, good for like basic signal kit, guys. The sun's out. I could figure it out. So that's mostly the rig here. Again, this little back pouch, I just stuffed the spare mag in. I'm gonna throw it on one more time to talk about everything in a little bit more detail. All right, so on my left side, shoulder, pace beads, tourniquet, ammunition. We've got a white lens flashlight, a lens static compass, and Nalgene and some water purification in one side with a canteen cup in one side as well. Background here is the IFAK. Obviously, oh, you can't get your IFAK. Well, I can grab this and pull it and get to my stuff. Or, you know, buckles everywhere. Look at that, now it's in front. That's why I like these little two-piece Mavs, is they're just really adjustable. And you can just really live out of them. To the right, admin pouch. I keep that up front because I'm in and out of this thing quite a bit. Really, I'm in it more than I'm ever shooting guns. So, I can also stuff a radio in there. This is often what it is. This one sometimes doubles as a radio, but right now it's bullets. I'm gonna get issued a radio. I forgot about that. I'm not the radio guy, so, but I'm gonna weigh my fighting rig here. Get about 200 rounds of ammo. It's down 64 ounces of water. So we know what we're missing right now. Just a little bit of water. I don't know if is that in kilograms? It is 11 kilograms, 12 kilograms right there, right on the money. 12 kilos. So, shit, it's kind of heavy. I'm sorry. 25 pounds of shit you shouldn't take off ever. But you can see why I was mad about the Leatherman, right? It's kind of heavy, but whatever. I've got additional ear pro, some stuff I'm going to be wearing for the op that's not on the rig and not in my pockets yet, but obviously ears. I can find a dump pouch or something to throw these in if I'm not going to wear them. It's going to get cold, guys, so I'm not wearing this because I've got a little microphone on, but my Chimog, Chifia, whatever they call these things, hipster bandanas. I'm gonna wear that, it's warm. Fleece watch cap, indispensable. It will be on here in probably the next 10 minutes. It's getting chilly already. It's 5 o'clock in late October in the Midwest. It's about 40 degrees out right now. And then iPro, guys. So iPro and gloves. Sharp, pointy, hot or cold. Need gloves, protect your hands. And then I don't know if iPro in there. And then I like the little nerd technology here. You can dangle your iPro. You can dangle your red lens headlamp. You can get your little patrol cap on. So we're wearing boonies. I don't know why. Uniform of the day. So that's why I'm wearing a boonie today, but I got my boonie with my name on it, and I got my ear pros stuffed in there just in case, but do I look stupid in this? Oh well. So guys, yeah, this is just some pocket line gear, I guess, pocket clothing that I'm gonna have on me. I'll take this off for my video shoot. But that stuff, it'll go somewhere when we're on patrol. We'll figure it out. Obviously, I have to carry this thing. It's too heavy, but man, is it sweet. So we will have it. All right, guys, backpack, rucksack, whatever you want to call it. This is a tactical Tailor bag. It's pretty small and it's pretty light. This is actually lighter than my fighting rig because this is just really sustainment stuff. I want to be able to ditch this if in a hide or ORP before we step off and do our actual recon. So this is just the additional stuff that I don't actually need to stay in the fight, but I do need to stay in the field. There's not much. So around the outside of this bag, my rain gear is just strapped on the outside, guys. And this rain gear is just a USGI rain parka made of Gore-Tex. I like it because it's bomb proof. It is big and it's heavy, but this is gonna double on, we got a 48-hour recon. So a 48-hour event that may need to be stretched to 72 hours if I get lost for some reason. But we're stateside, so I shouldn't go any longer than 72 hours without any help. But it's gonna be cold. It's gonna drop down to the 30s tonight, and I don't have much sleeping equipment. I don't have much comfort items. So this rain parka is my rain gear, and it's gonna be my sleep system, all right? Or it's gonna be part of my sleep system. When you're talking about sustainment ops in the field in a combat environment, you take comfort off the field, comfort off the table right away. Just be uncomfortable, and you're talking about what you need to survive. So I'm not gonna die tonight with a whoopee in this coat on and some food. And if I do start dying, I could light a fire, but I'm not. So we plan on moving through the night when it's coldest, and we'll mitigate all those circumstances in other ways. So don't need to pack a bunch of stuff just to stay alive, guys. So rain gear right here. It'll be on before too long because it's already getting cold, as I said. So on the outside of this backpack, I have a little dump pouch because my team leader is going to show up here in a couple hours or an hour, and he's going to assign me like, 12 more pounds of equipment to carry, and it's going to be in like a 16-pound bag, and awkward sized, and I'm going to have to fit it in there. So the dump pouches are great. I'd actually like to have another one today. Throw on that just to have another one because the expandability is fantastic. I got another big knife. I need to get rid of this. This weighs too much. I don't think I've ever cut a damn thing with this thing. It's just so cool, right? So big old stabbing knife. And I guess, if I actually had to do any survival skills in the field, like working with a knife, I normally carry an ECCE Azula, which I took off because I was wearing this. But my EDC knife is a ECCE Azula, and this is a big SE5. So if I had to do any actual work in the woods, this would be a sweet knife to use. So it's on there. I bought it because it's sweet. I've barely ever used it. I don't regret it though. Okay, main bag. Oh, in the back, I do carry a bladder. I'm gonna drink of this thing first. I know I gotta fill it up here pretty soon. This is a source bladder though. These are good. These are better than the other ones. Best function of these though, they got some quick disconnect hoses, which is sweet. Best function is the top filling. So you can fill this in a really low creek, and that's important because when you plan on there being water somewhere and there's just a tiny little bit, to get it out of it, you either stick your head in there, or you fill this bag up pretty decent in a low water level in a creek. So that's handy. And then this bag, combined with my water filter, we can use this as a dirty bag. So I can fill this with dirty water, and I can put my filter in line with this, and I can drink straight out of this dirty bag and be okay, not die. I could also treat this. I don't recommend ever drinking out of a bag once you've made it dirty water until you've really gotten able to go home and clean it with some bleach or something. But you can technically throw a treatment tab in here. It's better than not being in there. But again, I don't love bladders, but I do carry a bladder. I drink out of this thing first. It's just convenient to carry in this bag. It's got a nice little spot for it. So on the inside, guys, I'm gonna do a separate video about rations because I see so much people pack so much shit to eat in the field. But 48-hour op, this is 2,000 calories. Yeah, this is 2,200 calories of just carbs, a little bit of fat. Because I'm only out for 48 hours, guys. I'm gonna be fine. I don't need all this either. I'm gonna eat some of this now, and then I'm gonna get a Ziploc and I'm gonna stuff some more in my pockets, and then I'm not gonna keep this in my rucksack. That's the deal right there, because I don't need 2,000 calories. I'm not gonna die in 48 hours. Even if I get stuck again for 72, because I get super lost, I'm not gonna die from starvation. So I don't know, we'll get rid of that. Night optics, thermal optics, guys. I got these in a hard case because they're good to be able to clip to my rig if I'm gonna step off without my bag, but I still wanna be able to have my night optics but not crush them. So I keep these in here. And then I also keep a little laser rangefinder. Now normally I wouldn't carry this because this is just mission specific, and you can estimate range, but I'm supposed to carry this today for our Recon mission. So this is actually Recon mission specific equipment. So I have to have this, or I wouldn't, because it's junk, but it goes with our mission set today. So it is gonna be assigned to me and I brought it, so I have it. In the rest of this bag, guys, there's really nothing. Right out of the center, guys, this is the Ranger roll. I'm not former military, but this was taught to me by former military, and it sucks so much. But this is all you get to sleep with. This is a USGI poncho with a USGI poncho liner, lined in it appropriately and then rolled up. This is a very small sleep system. This combines with everything else I'm gonna wear. I have a fleece right off camera, but the fleece, this thermal, my blouse, and this rain gear, and then this Ranger roll. That's my entire sleep system for the 48, guys, and it's getting down to mid-30s. Am I pushing it? Yeah. Am I a healthy adult male? Yes. So I've slept in the cold before, and you know, you're not just I'm not going to be sleeping on a cold concrete block with wind blowing on me. I'm going to be smart about it. So we're going to find a nice little, we're going to find a good hide spot in our PLP, RP, wherever we're catching some Z's. We'll push some leaves up, protect ourselves from the ground as best we can. But this should keep me alive. And we're not doing much sleep anyways. We're not here to go sleep in the woods. We're here to patrol in the woods. So lastly in here, guys, socks. And this is supposed to be compressed, but these Ziplocs are failing me. But these are 2 socks. These are wool socks. Now, I'll be honest with you. I bought these wool socks because I was going to make this video. And I know that this is the right answer, is wool socks. And you need socks. But I've been so lucky with my feet that I actually don't wear those at all. I wear no-show cotton sports socks. These are actually kind of already wet. But my feet are going to be okay. So I guess I'm blessed with the good foot gene, or actually it's a bad foot gene. You don't want to be around my feet. But they don't fall off. They rot a little bit, but they don't fall off, and they don't hurt, and they don't stop me. So we'll try some wool socks. Cool, why not to have them? I have this guy. This is a little red signal flare. It's a little half flare. For when you absolutely need fire right away, this is just the absolute damn best way to get it. I like to keep it in the bottom of my ruck because it's not waterproof all on its own. I'll probably put it in, I can put it with my socks. And then finally at the very bottom of here, this is all that's in here. This is just an expandable emergency bag. So when my team leader shows up here in an hour and he says, here's 15 pounds of field phones and a mile of wire that I want you to carry tonight, it won't fit in here at all, but I'll have some of it in here. So just an additional bag. This is made by, I don't know, man, it's from a Chinese company. Maybe it's not. Crafted in China, designed in Poland. Hell context, I don't think that's important, guys. I just think the fact that you got a very small packable bag, one of these expandable bags is awesome. In case you got to carry somebody else's shit, or your shit. Wham. Dude, it's just a little bag. So, good to have, and it collapses in on itself. So, we'll stuff that back in there later in a minute. That's all that I have in this backpack, guys. The flare, the socks, the bag, the Ranger roll, some food, and water in the back, and then finally just a little bit extra tools here. So you got this extra thing. I keep everything organized in zippy lockies because it's easy and waterproof. Some radio comms equipment. This is just a little push to talk. This is a simple one. I've got an ICOM interface that will also, and then a link to my Ear Pro. So that'll give me some comms in my ears when I'm just listening to the scanner or something at night, or if I've got to just, you know, be on radio duty, I can sit there with them in my ears. Another water kit, guys. This is a little bit of an expanded one. Same shit that's in my LBE. Some liquid IV, bougie energy drinks, aqua tabs, just the most portable, most effective way to clean water in the field. And I got tons of them, no space at all, no weight. The last item in here is a filter, because some water is real murky and real questionable. It's a little questionable to me. So this is a little Frontier Pro. This guy's nice because it interfaces with my source water bladder. With this little quick disconnect, it can clip up, and I can make my source bladder a dirty bag, and then I can hook this guy up, and I can just drink right out of my dirty source bladder. And this, I don't have to treat that water. This is good enough. Or I just put this little straw up on there, drink right out of, like, I don't know, drink right out of a stream. So, and then I also keep two little fuzzy more pre-filters, which is probably way over redundant, but they don't weigh anything. They don't take up any space. So when things don't weigh anything and they don't take up any space, I find myself like hard pressed to throw it out. The problem is that nothing that's good weighs nothing and takes up no space. So it's one bag. Comms in this bag. This is Camo, my Camo creams. Paint your face up, wear gloves or paint your hands up. Cover your lenses with it. Just kill that flash, kill that glint. Don't have that big moon pie face sitting in the sun because you look stupid. So we'll be camoing up here shortly before LD. And I like the greasy stuff in these tubes. Those USGI sticks that like try to take your face with the stick. Oh God, terrible. And you're never gonna get anybody to actually camo up with that because it hurts. So I like these greasy little creams. And then these are the Hunter's specialties. These are like, I think they're grease based, so you don't sweat them off. They're not like no Halloween makeup. They're a little rough the next day. You're gonna look like you robbed a bank. All right, and also in here, guys, more Hero wipes. Keep your Hero clean. That is an order. I got a couple little ear pros in here, a little fuzzies just in case. And then lastly, no, I don't carry storm matches. I carry a Bic lighter. Guys, this is not storm match. This is a storm match case, but this is a little pill container for me, guys. I keep the necessities in here behind a little piece of tissue paper. So necessities, guys, is not a whole pharmacy. It's anything you need on a daily basis prescribed to you by a doctor, obviously. I don't have any of those because I'm very fortunate to be healthy. But I do have some ibuprofen in here. I've got some anti-diarrheal. That's going to keep you in the field through an injury if you got some serious inflammation or you're having bad diarrhea. That's got to stop, or you're out of operation. And then finally, my bedtime's like 8 p.m. and it's like 6 now, so I've got a little ECA stack on top of there, right on top, because I know those are the ones I'm gonna be taking tonight. Help me stay awake. Nothing illegal. You can get them over the counter. But you bodybuilders know the old ECA helps. And then finally, guys, this is 2 little nut butter bars. These are a ton of calories for how much they weigh, 230 calories in 50 grams. So, and then some Lickies and some Chewies for midnight, staying awake when you're real bored. Yeah, it's just some candy, man. Hell yeah. Obviously you can ditch it if you want to, but fuck you if you do. You know, ditch it in my bag, you know? And the lastly in here, I'm supposed to be emptying and shit, showing everybody. Last thing here, another roll of tape wrapped around a Sonic straw. Just give me a way to carry it. It's probably too much tape, but I got a lot. And then some CR123 batteries there for my night optics, there for my flashlights. Yeah, that's what they're for today. Everything else can die, but those are what cannot die. So we've got backup batteries for the essential equipment. I'm not the radio guy either, so the radio guy's gonna show up with some radio equipment later. Guys, thank you for paying attention. Let me dig through my bag here and show it to you guys again. Mission-driven equipment, all right? We're out here for only 48 hours, which means I need not a lot of food, not a lot of comfort items, not a lot of sustainment equipment. No matter if the weather's wet or dry, like I've got rain gear, and so I don't need a tarp to sleep under for like one night if we sleep. We'll be moving. We can be wet for 48 hours. It'll be okay. When you're doing these, you know, this is about staying light, staying mobile, and being effective in the field. Not about being comfortable in the field. It's not supposed to be a vacation. I don't know why I do it. Sometimes it really sucks. So thank you guys for looking through my shit. I hope it's inspired you to. All right, again, we're sans water on this, but I think it's probably 2 liters of water or so. But this is 4.5 kilograms. I've got my trail mix to throw back in, but I'm not going to be putting much of that back in. I'm going to smuggle that into the field in my belly. So yeah, nice lightweight backpack, guys. Ruck just really doesn't weigh a thing. So I'll be able to ditch that, and it's just really a little bit of sustainment equipment. Da, da, da. Have you ever rolled up a whole VS17 signal panel and put it in your get home bag? Smash that like button.